I was scrolling through YouTube like any other person, and well, new Dragon Ball anime trailer just dropped. This is gonna be fire. Damn, why do Dragon Ball always screw over their fans? Why are everyone kids? I need to know what went down in those ballrooms cause this don't sit right with me. Hey, remember that one time we made Goku a kid and everyone hated it? Well, let's do it again, only everyone gets turned into a kid. Before we discuss the new trailer, let's answer a few questions. Is this canon? Well, yes, Akira Toriyama is directly involved with Daima in its story direction, artwork, and etc. And naturally, the next question would be, when does this take place in the timeline? Well, I believe it occurs right before Battle of Gods and after defeating Buu, but that's just my opinion though. Many people seem to think that it happens after Battle of Gods and before Resurrection F, but right now that's all speculation. All the questions I wanted to discuss, so let's move on to the actual trailer and list out some positives. Animation from what we've seen in the trailer looks great. It's just the trailer though, so we can only hope that it isn't as bad as Dragon Ball Super in some instances. The clips of Goku and Vegeta fighting as adults look so cool to me, and the fact that they turned everyone into kids leads fans to believe that it's the art style that turned them into kids, but it's actually the plot of the anime that turned them into kids. Even Toriyama confirms this with a note that he states that the characters get turned into kids due to a conspiracy in the plot. I also believe that this show is going to make the Demon Supreme Kai's canon. The Demon Supreme Kais exist as though in opposition to the Supreme Kai and govern evil, though the Supreme Kai's power is greater at present. I have a big question on how the power scaling is gonna work because I assume either Super Saiyan 3 Goku or Ultimate Gohan is gonna defeat the main villain, but as stated by the Dragon Ball Wiki, Demon Supreme Kais are not as strong as Supreme Kais, and as we all know, Goku and Gohan would easily beat the Supreme Kai. I also want to brush on the reception that the trailer has gotten, and it's actually really interesting how Japanese fans and Western fans think of the new trailer. Western fans seem to hate or dislike the new trailer, while the Japanese fans love that the characters are going back to being kids like they were in original Dragon Ball. I really do think that this comes down to Western Dragon Ball fans having not actually watched the show in its entirety. Personally, while I don't like that they got turned into kids, if it's part of the plot and is executed well, I don't see why this show won't be a hit. Quickly, we need to talk about Goten and Trunks though. They haven't been shown enough love already, and now they've been turned into literal babies, which is really unfortunate for any Goten and Trunks fans, and I do want to see them having their own standalone arcs. Now, I want to talk about what Dragon Ball Daima does to the future of Dragon Ball Super, because right now, until 2025 or 2026, we won't see the Moro arc or the Granola arc get animated, and I'm not gonna lie, those two arcs are my favorite out of Dragon Ball Super, which might not say a lot considering the quality of the rest of the arcs in Dragon Ball Super, but I genuinely enjoy reading those despite their flaws. At this point, I'm just happy that Dragon Ball is still getting content, which is something you can't say about many other anime franchises.